What's going on, Rebels? Sunstriker here with my good old cousin, Qasim Rizvi.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, so Qasim, these are my fans. We're gonna be doing a chat live stream tonight. So let me skip this ad so I can view the stream. There we go. So, I'll pop out the chat so it's easier to see. So the chat's right here, and this is basically now my cousin. You guys may have seen my cousin before on previous live streams, but this is like his official first time on my stream. So yeah.
Yeah, I was commenting with you guys while my guy here was playing Battlefront. I mean, I was asking a couple of questions like, you know, as far as abbreviations and stuff that, like, you know, I don't know because I'm not a huge gamer. So if you remember me, hey guys, I'm back and I'm ready to answer some questions. So
yeah. So yeah. So if you guys have any questions to ask me or my cousin Qasim, feel free to ask. They're saying hi to you.
All right.
68 cool. People watching. That's nice. Yeah.
Do I like Minecraft? I've played it once, maybe twice with Sammy, but I'm not a big Minecraft person or gamer for that matter overall. So not really, but that's just me personally. So
all right. Are we Zelda fans? I've never really played Zelda.
I don't even know what Zelda is.
Yeah, the Legend of yeah, he's not the gaming type, honestly.
I can tell you right now, you can ask me like any game, 99% chance I have not played it. 99. And the reason for that is because I was busy with you know, my college studies and assignments and stuff, and as well as doing work at the gym, such as, you know, personal training. So I train clients for a living. So
yeah. Does he have a YouTube channel? Actually, he does.
I do. I just have not started it up yet. I will get to making my first video within the next couple weeks or so. But Sammy will give you like all the info on it once the time comes around. But right now I'm still kind of post, you know, college and trying to get things situated. And once that first video is up, I will let you know, or I'll have Sammy let you know since he has access to you guys first. So right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
okay.
yeah. How was my day? My day's doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I think my favorite color is orange. What's your favorite?
Red. Yeah.
Red. Yeah.
Red is...
Like whenever we go like to the mall and he goes like shopping, he would always love to pick out the red colors.
It's just eye catching to me. I don't know why. So
what's my Discord? I will make a video announcement about my Discord soon, as well as my cousin's channel. All right. What's my favorite movie ever? My favorite movie ever? How to Train Your Dragon. It's not just the first one. It's all three. They're such amazing movies. It's such an amazing franchise. But what's your favorite movie, Qasim?
You would have to ask me a genre first before I can answer that. I love like basically all movies, but I really do like original films, you know, from maybe like the 90s. So things like maybe Top Gun. What else is from the 90s? Stuff maybe like I don't know if it's 90s, but like stuff like Back to the Future, just original films.
I've actually seen only parts of Back to the Future. I didn't see the full movie yet. I mean, I've only. I'm sorry. I did start watching it, but like my aunt and I like just fell asleep on it. So I've only seen like the first quarter of it.
We should watch like all three of them.
Yeah. There's
3 or 4.
I think there's 3.
There's 3.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Do I like horror movie Friday the 13th? Yes, I do. I've seen all 4. Only the first 4. I haven't seen the 5th or onwards.
Yeah, and in fact, Sam's a huge fan of Jason Voorhees. So.
Well, no, I'm not a huge fan of Jason Voorhees. Hold on. Let me adjust the mic real quick.
Right.
All right. There we go. I think it's okay. It's good. All right. But yeah. I think the Pride of Lion King is asking you how old you are.
Okay, so I'm 26. I turned 27 in August. And yeah, I mean I don't know. I turned 27 in August. So
if you guys are wondering how old I am, I'm 24. I just turned 24 back in January, and I'll be 25 next January. So, what's my favorite drink? I don't know if I really have a specific favorite drink, but I do like, for example, like a cookies and cream milkshake. Like that stuff is awesome.
I would consider milkshakes more like less beverage and more dessert.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Just, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's just me. But if you were to ask me like what my favorite drink was, and if you meant like in terms of sodas, maybe I would say root beer. I don't know how many of you guys like root beer, but that's just my personal thing.
Mine would be Sprite. And Autumn Double D asked, Sunstriker, do I have any children? Does it look like I have children? No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. But no, I don't have children.
Dr.
Drago Zirconia.
Yeah. No wait.
Or
is it the one
that's
before it?
one of my mods.
Can you scroll up one maybe? Because I saw a question about like does your cousin? I do like Scooby Doo. I do.
Which one? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that new Scooby Doo movie is coming out. I did kind of want to see that, but unfortunately, it's being released on like Warner Brothers something because of the the freaking coronavirus pandemic.
Do you mean both him or me, or both of us? I like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, me too. I loved it. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, not just the character, but also the movie. Like, I loved the movie. It's so far my favorite movie of this year. Like, Jim Carrey nailed it as Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Especially that.
Which one?
That one scene where like, he was like asking for a high five or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
like that.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Do I like quarantine? Yeah, I like quarantine. I like sitting my butt doing nothing. Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding. But not really. No.
Well, Sunstriker, the first thing that I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing. No.
Okay.
I said I'm just saying thank you for calling me Sunstriker. I appreciate that.
Anyways,
well, of course you're supposed to call me that.
So, wait, what were we talking about again? I think I just lost what we were talking about.
Oh, dang it.
I hate when that happens.
Dang it. I just forgot too.
God, what were we talking about? It was like 2
first
seconds ago.
Sonic, and then Jim Carrey, and then what was the?
Like I was trying to bring up another topic. What was it?
Dang it.
Let's see. God, I forgot.
Do I like editing? Yes, I love editing. It's what I do for a living.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So yeah, about that question about if Sunstriker likes quarantining, I've always thought like maybe Sunstriker technically is not quarantining because he's so busy working in the house and he just really has
so
no time to leave the house.
So to the person who asked me, do I like quarantine? Honestly, I actually don't really feel like I'm in quarantine. I mean, I do, but at the same time, I really don't because if you really think about it, I work from home. So this is my job. So I'm pretty much doing what I've done every day before the pandemic.
I do like pizza, Mr. Rick Empire. Wow, that caught my eye in a split second. Yes, I am a huge pizza fan. In fact, I have like my own like pizza pan slider thing. So I'm sure you've seen one. You put like the pizza on the pan thing, and you slide that thing in the oven. So I got a couple of them. So I'm a very big pizza fan. Sorry about that. You can go ahead and continue.
Is SFM related to Gary's mod? Sort of, yes, because it's using the same engine, same source engine. Yeah, it's called Source Engine, so it's using the same things.
Have you tried Flaming Hot Doritos? I'm not a big fan of Doritos. I used to be. I don't know why I'm not now, but I've become more accustomed to like ethnic snacks. There is a particular like snack that's similar to like Cheetos, like Flaming Hot Cheetos. It's a Mexican snack called Takis. I don't know if he knows what I'm talking about.
I love Takis.
In fact,
man.
in fact, if you remember, I introduced you to it.
Yeah, you introduced it to me.
You cannot strip that from me. I introduced it to you. But if you have never tried Takis before, I would highly recommend that you try it. The way I like to do it is like place like the roll on my tongue, and then maybe suck a little bit of the spice off, and then just like inhale it all the way down. So it's like a hollow tube. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So what you do is there's like spice inside like the straw, and you basically when you inhale, you're taking all that spice down to the back of your throat, so it gives you that hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You remember?
Yeah. I remember that.
And I remember you did a taste test between that and I think it was Doritos, right? Was it that or Doritos, or was it?
No. I had Takis before, but I think
But you did a taste test between that and like some other snack, didn't you?
Doritos.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you ended up liking the Takis more, actually.
I mean, yeah, sort of. It was a nice change, but
not that you disliking the Doritos.
Yeah, I mean, I love Doritos, but I don't eat them because they're fattening. They're just not good for you. Yeah. They're unhealthy. So that's why I don't eat Doritos. As much as I would love to have them, I don't have it. All right, so there was one about Disney Channel, a question about Disney. Yeah, what is my favorite shows in Disney Channel? Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't really watch much Disney Channel. I mean, if I had to pick like a show maybe in Disney Channel, probably Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There was just a lot of great shows growing up. I don't know. I don't think I ever had a favorite.
Yeah,
they were all pretty good.
Yeah, but in Disney Channel, I never really had a favorite. But like, if there was one I kind of sort of liked, it would be Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. But
yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Do you like Foxy's Family? Yeah, I do. They're very creative. I guess that's primarily why I like it. I mean, my boy here is really, really talented at this stuff. So, and like it's like far more than like probably what I could, utilize on a computer or whatever. So I am actually impressed. And in fact, Sunstriker showed me how he does the stuff, And I was like supremely impressed. I've never seen anything like super advanced.
Yeah.
So, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your faith.
Yeah. There's a slight delay in the stream. We can see the stream right there. But what's my favorite song? And 4161980. What's my favorite song? My favorite song of all time, hands down, is Fireflies by Owl City. Love that song.
That is without a doubt his favorite song.
Yeah.
And if you ever heard him play Fireflies,
Yeah.
it's like it's a daily thing. Like
I know.
probably an hourly thing.
Yeah, pretty
or a
much.
minute thing.
I
like
love that song.
a second thing? I don't know. Like,
Pompeii.
Yeah. And remember our theme songs growing up?
Oh, we don't speak Americano.
Yep. And not just that, but
there was Tonight I'm Loving You by Enrique Iglesias.
Tous les mêmes.
Tous les mêmes.
Tous les mêmes. So all these theme songs were from our like little posse from like our guy cousins growing up, our little guy cousin group, because there's only 4 of us, right? And so Sunstriker and I came up with the group. We designed the group, or kind of just collaborated, and we came, come up with a group, and we just or Sunstriker here actually started making like music videos out of those songs, and so ever since then we started calling them our like theme songs.
Yeah. What is, I think the same guy asked, what's your favorite song?
What's my favorite song? Well, I'm more of like classic rock and roll. I used to play the guitar actually, so if that says anything. I had 2 guitars actually, so I'm a big rock fan. I like classic music just as I would like classic movies. Things like Bon Jovi, things like Michael Jackson as well. Or for sure Michael Jackson. What else? There is Bruce Springsteen. All the big rock groups, from like 80s, 90s, Bee Gees, you name it. So,
honestly, a part of me kind of wonders what it's like.
Do you have a mustache? Who, him or me? Because we both
clearly have mustaches.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, a part of me kind of like is curious what it's like to play the guitar. Like, I remember
it does take skill, and I guess personally speaking, I felt like my motivation kind of like started declining, not just because college started up, but because I didn't really have many people to play with. It was just kind of me, and I was just like, I'm sitting here with my guitar, and it's just.
But honestly, now that you're out of college, he actually just ended college 2 days ago. He would have been taking his final exam today, but luckily he was able to exempt it. How about you tell them, my fans?
Yeah, so what happened was, if you want to know from the beginning, like when I started college, feel free to ask, but just for this past week to go ahead and knock out, what happened basically. I was taking my final exams. I had all A's to begin with, yay me. So Monday, I had the window open for all 3 of my exams. So I decided on the first day, I will take 2 of my exams, and then on Wednesday I'll focus the last day and a half, and then take it on Wednesday. So this was about Monday afternoon when I finished my second exam, and I had the rest of Monday and all of Tuesday to study. But then I said, hey, let me ask my professor if it's cool if I can, exempt this exam, because this was my final exam of college ever. I'm talking about like my final exam of all final exams. So I told him this is my last one I'll ever be taking, and on top of that, I've worked super hard, and this is my academic mentor. So he helped me organize how I should be going about my semesters, like which classes to take together and everything. And so he saw me, in his classes, and he saw me going, with A's on tests and submitting assignments on time and making A's on assignments. So he saw how bad I wanted this degree and how hard I worked for it. And when I asked him for that exemption, technically I really shouldn't be telling anybody, because his thing was just not to tell any like other students out there that go to that were in my class or whatnot. But yeah, anyways, he said if you can keep that secret, then I will let you exempt the exam. And he said, yeah, then that's fine. If you're gonna not tell anybody, then yeah, you can exempt it, and that's kind of how I am here. I didn't have to take my exam today, and I am free from college. So
This dude has been stuck in college for 8 years.
yeah, I'm that cousin that he was telling you guys about.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember I'd said my cousin, he's been stuck in college for 8 years. He's almost done now. This is this guy right here. He's done. He is done.
Let's see. Nice. I have electric drums and mic, and I want to switch to electric. Did I see something about electric guitar? Oh, yep. I own an electric guitar. Yeah, I love electric because it gives it a little bit more life to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't dislike acoustic, but there's something about an electric that gives it that punch.
I think it's the sound and the way it comes out of the amplifier, I guess.
Yeah, it gives it kind of more, a little bit more of an intense kind of
Yeah. Honestly, thing is, now that you're done with college, you could start up with guitar again, and maybe I could join you.
I do want to purchase a guitar again.
Yeah.
Later on, like once I have established enough like income and have enough to save up and everything, and as well as like settling down, obviously. But I'm not in any rush like right now to get it. You know what I mean? But down the line, I would like to get another guitar again. So
yeah.
Do I like memes? Yeah, of course I like memes. Like, dude, I've been getting like freaking like fatigue from like all my studies, and a good thing that kind of helps me get through like the stress is a good meme. So by far, yes, I love memes.
Someone's asking how old are we? As we said earlier, I'm 24, he's 26.
Did you wash your hands every day? I would hope so, because
yes.
I have washed mine today. I don't know.
Yes, I wash my hands every day, especially during right now. Pixel Derpy, what's my favorite movie? The How to Train Your Dragon franchise. And my cousin, he likes basically any.
Yeah, I really don't have a big preference on a specific movie, but let's see. Do you like to play TF? What's TF?
TF2, Team Fortress 2.
I wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah. See, if now Rebels, if you have any gaming questions, I wouldn't recommend you ask him, because he's not the gaming type. So I'm mostly I'm the gaming type.
I will go ahead and let you guys know that I do enjoy playing Halo, like with Sunstriker sometimes. Whenever he comes over, we like to kind of like play one-on-one sometimes.
We should play that again.
Yeah, we should. Battlefront. I do like Star Wars Battlefront. What else? I like a couple of Wii games. What else do I like?
Yeah.
I mean, not a whole lot. I'm not huge on gaming, but I'll play on a very rare occasion.
Yeah. So like he only really plays games with me, but if it's just himself, then he doesn't really.
My favorite pizza topping, if that does not include cheese, then I would say mushrooms. But that's just me personally. I don't know why. A lot of people hate it, actually. I don't know why, but that's just me personally.
If my favorite pizza topping, I don't know if this is really a topping, but it's crushed red pepper. I mean, is that a topping?
I think that's more like a secondary topping.
A secondary topping. That's like the only topping I like.
Yeah, because that's like you could have like a topping already on pizza, but then it's like,
I mean, well, there's also jalapenos like on the veggie pizza.
right, but that's a topping. That's not like something you sprinkle on.
Yeah, but if my favorite topping, there would probably be jalapenos.
Yeah, I like jalapenos too. But for me, I like to kind of put like the spicy stuff in its own category because it's such a specific and I guess a unique topping in my opinion.
Yeah.
That like I wouldn't classify it as just any topping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Juliet Hansen asks, what app do I use for editing? If you're talking about animation, I use a program called Source Filmmaker, commonly known as SFM, the abbreviated version. So yeah, it's a really nice, cool program to make animations and in the Source engine. But if you were talking about editing as in like once the animation is rendered and like I make a few tweaks like add the intros and all that, if you're talking about that editing software, I use a program called Sony Vegas Pro. That's where I place the intros in and maybe other sound effects that I maybe forgot to add in the render or maybe was required to put it that I couldn't put it in Source Filmmaker. But yeah, those are the programs I use. Source Filmmaker to animate, Sony Vegas Pro to edit the animation and render it and then upload it to YouTube.
Have you been to? Oh my God! Have you been to the gym, Mr. Rick? I would live in the gym, sir. I would live in the gym. Wow. God, I'm a trainer. Of course, I live in the gym.
Yeah, he's a trainer. So, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Feel free to hit me up with like any fitness questions or gym questions, because that's like my life. And in fact, that's what I got a degree in.
Yeah.
I just got my degree in exercise science, so I know anything from like biomechanics, like function, like how the body should be functioning upon certain exercises, like how you do the exercise, if you will, or the effects from exercise, or how to lose fat or weight, as a lot of people
Hi, Christopher.
question.
Sorry,
You're good.
One of my friends came. Hi, Christopher. There was one. Is it easy to use SFM? I mean, yeah, but like, what you have to do is, when I first started off, it wasn't hard, but like I sort of got the idea. But once I started watching the Valve tutorials, then I was just like, all right, I get it now. But thing is, I didn't use the graph editor until 2018. So all the animations you see that was uploaded before March of 2018, that was all used in the motion editor of Source Filmmaker. The graph editor is like the big boy version, like where like true like smooth animation. So like if you've noticed, my animation has got a lot more smoother since March of 2018. That's why, because I've been using the graph editor. But yeah, Source Filmmaker, you just got to get the hang of it. Same thing like with 3D modeling. Like I started 3D modeling like 8 or 9 months ago, and when I first started, it was actually a lot harder to do than Source Filmmaker. Like it was like there were times I would get really frustrated, and I was just like, oh, I can't do this. Yeah, but luckily, I have a friend on Discord named JC Thornton. Some of you guys may know him. He makes like these cool models, and he taught me how to 3D model. And if it wasn't for him, I would not be making any 3D models today. So because of him, I'm now also a 3D modeler and make 3D models for Gary's Mod and Source Filmmaker. But yeah. So. Anyways, another question. Let's see.
I did see a question. Sorry about that. I did see a question regarding what my favorite animal was. Well, if it's for a pet, probably a dog. I don't have one personally at the moment, just because I had mentioned earlier, I was already so busy with like my studies, assignments, and work, and this, that, and the other. But in the future, just like the guitar, I'll probably get a dog, maybe.
Yeah.
But just once I'm settled down and everything.
Ever since I was like 5 or 6 years old, I've always wanted a dog. That has not changed yet. I've always wanted a dog.
Yeah.
So far, I've only had 3 cats in my life. My first was a female mixed cat named Mimi, and but she passed away in 2012. And then later in that year, we got Raja and Pasha, which is the cats I have now. Yeah, see, thing is, I originally wanted a dog after Mimi passed away, but but my parents were like, we want a cat again. And I was just like, and now nothing, not that I didn't have anything against cats. No, I didn't have anything against cats. I love having cats. It's just, I've always wanted a dog. So, and they wanted a Maine Coon cat and see, Raj and Pasha, they're purebreds. They're Maine Coons. So, basically, for those of you who don't know what purebred means, it means one single breed. But yeah, they're Maine Coons, so they're like huge, big cats, if you've noticed. So, yeah, so I thought maybe having cool big cats would be awesome. And so I was just like, all right, fine, we'll have cats one more time. But then I was like, after this, I want to have a dog. So hopefully in the future I get a dog. But anyway, let's see, next question. Let's see. Let's see if there was any.
Wait, go down a little bit. Well, no, not that far. Not that far.
Do I like the movie Gremlins? I've never seen Gremlins, so I can't really answer that.
Go up a little bit. I think I saw like a personal training question somewhere. Did I see that? Go up a little bit more. Just swore. Or no, that's person up. I saw person. I was like, okay.
All right. Yeah. So, what's next? Did I watch Cartoon Network? Yes, when I was younger.
We both did. Are you kidding?
We both did. Yeah.
What was your favorite show on? I had a couple, to be honest.
I did like the Powerpuff Girls, and what?
I don't know. I don't know. I just find that amusing for some reason. I don't know.
You know, that show was created by Craig McCracken.
I don't even know who that is.
It's an animator. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know.
Why would you laugh at me liking Powerpuff Girls?
I don't know. I just the word Powerpuff. I don't know. Just Powerpuff. I don't know. I don't know.
Powerpuff save the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and also did like Dexter's Laboratory.
Did you watch SpongeBob? Of course. So
yes.
you worship SpongeBob.
No,
Are you kidding?
okay, no. I don't worship SpongeBob. If there was a cartoon I would worship, it would probably be like El Tigre. I love that show. But yeah, did I watch SpongeBob? Yes, and in fact, the other day I was watching a couple episodes of SpongeBob. But however, whenever I watch SpongeBob now, I would only watch episodes that are seasons 1 through 3. I would not go to season 4 or onwards. Now, season 4 wasn't terrible, but I just prefer the golden seasons. All right. Moonstriker? oh yeah. Let me tell you this, Rebel. I actually never told you this. See, thing is, my original username was a few of you may know this, but my original username was CoolGuy2305. But then I was just like, CoolGuy2305 sounds so stupid. So I was just like, I wanted to change it to something unique. So there was this character, a villain, in a certain game called Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and the villain's name was Sundowner, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a badass name. I thought that was like the coolest name ever, but I was just like, too bad it's taken, obviously. So I was just like, what if I did something like Sunstriker? And during that, I actually did think of Moonstriker, but I was just like, Moonstriker sounds kind of weird. So I thought Sunstriker would be better. So my username Sunstriker is derived from that character, Sundowner. But yeah, so that's Sundowner. I'm Sunstriker. Anyways, do I watch How to Train Your Dragon? Yes, I love How to Train Your Dragon. And in fact, I was just watching the Netflix series yesterday with Qasim last night.
Yeah, and he was like training me on like all the characters' names and stuff.
Yeah, I know all the characters' names. Hiccup, Snotlout, Tough Nut, Rough Nut, Fish Legs, Snotlout. Yeah, I know all their names.
You said Snotlout twice.
I said Snotlout twice? Did I?
You did.
Oh, I think I meant to say Astrid then. Yeah. Starting to lose my voice from talking so much, but I'm still good. All right. Have I played Mortal Kombat? No, I haven't. Do I like Nickelodeon? Yes, I do love Nickelodeon. Yeah, thing is, but only like the early days of Nickelodeon, or like the good old days, like until up to like 2007, or 2008ish, really. I mean, I liked shows like El Tigre and SpongeBob and all that. But anyways, if I ever wanted an exotic pet, like monkeys and stuff, if I would pick an exotic pet, I would love a parrot. I would like to have a parrot.
You know, I actually, when we were at like a fish store, right? Like when we were like buying a pet fish, they actually did sell like baby sharks, and I love sharks. I don't know, just because like they're badass.
Yeah.
But I would probably get like a baby shark. I don't know why. It's just like something that a lot of people just don't really think about.
Wait.
Like,
Wags FNAF asks, do I watch Nick Jr.? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm just kidding.
well, I mean, you did used to watch Blue's Clues.
I mean, when I was little, when I was like 4 years old, yeah. But I mean, yes, I did watch Nick Jr. when I was younger. I would love to watch shows like Blue's Clues, Little Bear, Dora the Explorer. So were some good shows.
Do you both have a girlfriend? Actually, no. We're both single.
We're both single, ready to mingle.
Yeah, and believe us, we are very ready to mingle.
Yeah.
Very.
Trust me.
Very.
I know. What's my favorite Star Wars movie? That would be Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. What's yours?
I think the newest one, just because like
The Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, because like
We were actually just watching that like an hour ago.
I guess more so because you kind of put it into like the perspective of my life, so it's kind of like that little click going on.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain. Maybe you can explain to them, but like I don't know how like the how did it go again? Like
I'd rather not say anything about this recent Star Wars movie because I don't know. Some of my fans may have not seen it. I don't want to spoil anything. So, what's my cousin's favorite sport?
my favorite sport or my former favorite sport was both tennis and basketball. I think tennis was probably a lot more fun to me just because like it's a little bit more intense, I guess, and you know, you get to like slide on certain courts like clay courts. And if you were to ask me what my favorite tennis player was, it was probably Nadal. I like Nadal because I got the same kind of vibe he does. He loves sliding on clay courts. In fact, in case some of you who aren't tennis fans don't know, he's known as like the clay court king, or he's like the king of clay courts, basically. So,
What's my favorite Nickelodeon characters? Jenny Wakeman, El Tigre, or SpongeBob? If I had to pick one out of all, I would probably choose El Tigre. I mean, I do love Jenny, but I don't know. It's just like I'm just really interested in El Tigre. It's such an awesome show, and so is My Life as a Teenage Robot. So really, I would actually choose both My Life as a Teenage Robot and El Tigre. But if I had to pick one, I have to pick El Tigre.
yeah, I remember Super Koopa Bros. I remember he was talking with me a little bit. Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro? How's it going?
Yeah. What is my favorite Disney movie? Hands down, The Lion King. And no, not that crappy remake last year. Oh my god. Parts of that movie, especially Mufasa's ghost, was just a huge slap across the face.
It was not like the original.
Oh my god. Okay, I have to warn you about this spoiler. So for those of you who haven't seen the remake of The Lion King, spoilers, you have been warned. So in the scene where Simba talks to Mufasa's ghost, I was getting so hyped because that's like my favorite scene throughout the original version. I love that scene. So powerful, so epic. And I was just like, oh my god, here it comes. And after I saw it, I was literally like this in the theater. My expression was like this. Like that. I was literally like that. Because what happens is it's literally just a big, dark, gray cloud. And for like 2 or 3 times, the lightning strikes. And you can kind of see a lion's face. And that's basically Mufasa's ghost.
What's my favorite WWE superstar? Oh God, I did used to watch a good bit of WWE growing up. I really don't know, to be honest. Like I was a fan of like the big ones like John Cena and Undertaker, you know, but I didn't have like really one specific one.
If I had
Randy Orton was another favorite of mine. I liked him, Randy Orton. He was pretty badass.
Yeah. If I had to pick, I would probably pick Rey Mysterio. I love Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. He was pretty cool, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Booyaka, 619. Yeah, that's his theme song. Have I ever played Cuphead? No, I haven't, but I sort of would like to. Maybe I should do that next time. Let's see. What else? What other questions? Maybe did we miss? What? Have I ever watched The Walking Dead? No, I have not.
I actually have not either. I'm actually a big Netflix person. You know this.
Oh yeah.
But I have not watched The Walking Dead. But I'm actually more into like Spanish series now, just because like I'm learning Spanish, and I'm literally trying to level up on it, and it's not like, you know, you're being taught in high school, because that's a totally different vibe. When you're learning Spanish in high school, it's like I'm being made to learn Spanish, and you know, it's just like, when am I ever gonna use it? But then, you know, once you get out of high school, it's like, yeah, now like you can see that you have more access to, you know, Spanish speakers, and I find it pretty cool, and I think that's actually the best way to learn a language, just by interacting with the natives, and what else? Just watching or listening to like songs and watching series, like I mentioned. So.
Say chicken nugget if you like all the series of How to Train Your Dragon. Chicken nugget. Yeah. What are both of our biggest fears?
Oh my.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
So his is ichnophobia.
Ichnophobia. A lot of you may not know this, but ichnophobia is basically the fear of sharp objects. Mainly for me, I mean, if it's like needles or stuff like that, not really. But if it's like anything like a blade or like a spinning blade, I get pretty nervous from those. So yeah, I don't really like those. Or like chainsaws, like a couple of years ago, I went to this haunted house ride, and there was this guy who had a mask on and like had this chainsaw. And I know the saw wasn't really spinning; it was just the engine just making sounds. But he like chased me throughout the whole thing, and it just scared me to death. But yeah, anyways, you.
But yeah, my phobia. I have it's called Melissaphobia. I don't know why Melissa, because I'm not afraid of Melissa, you know. but Melissaphobia, yeah. It's like a fear of, or a phobia of like stinging insects. I hate stinging insects. I mean, like to the insects or like the, I guess, supposedly stinging insects that don't have stingers or don't sting. Thank you guys so much, I guess. But like hornets and wasps and like any huge bees, like I've seen bees about the size of Sunstriker's head, and they have literally scared the life out of me. And you can ask him. You remember that day when we were walking?
You really have to make fun of my head on the stream.
Well, I just did it. I mean,
you son of a... All right. Anyway, but wait. What were we saying? Thank you to my fans for?
Look at that. Through the back of his head.
Really?
Oh, shoves a knife through the back of his head. He's talking to you.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't know if he's talking about me, but B Bonka, we do not tolerate those kind of comments. So please do not say anything like that. Yeah, I deleted his comment. But anyways, what were you saying? Thank you to the fans for?
No, I was so like there's like certain bees that like don't sting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just like, even though I can't differentiate which bees are which because I'm not a biologist, obviously. But I just thank those bees for not having stingers, because that only makes me a lot more like freaking phobic or whatever you want to call it. But
But the way I found out about his phobia is because I actually pulled a prank on him about this was like 7 years ago. See, his brother graduated high school a year before I graduated high school, and I don't know why, but there was this wasp that was on their driveway, and it was just crawling. It wasn't flying or anything. It was just crawling on the ground. So I took this red plastic cup, and I put it over the wasp, trapped the wasp in. So I told my cousin, I told Qasim.
And the thing was, what I didn't realize was that the wasp was already injured. So it couldn't fly.
Yeah.
Right. So it had like one broken
yeah, I think that's why, because it was probably injured. Yeah. So I put the cup over the wasp, and I tell Qasim, come over here and lift this red cup. So I'm actually recording with my iPad, because this was like before I had an iPhone. But anyway, yeah, I barely had any devices back then.
I'm scared of wasps. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, I told told Qasim to lift the cup, and he did, and he was just like, "Holy!" Yeah. And I just got it on video.
Because we actually used to live in South Georgia, and over there were like probably the biggest stinging insects you could possibly see. They're huge. They are huge. So, but now that like I'm in the Atlanta area now, it's kind of. I mean, there are still like bees and wasps like at this time of the year, but it's not like, in like massive swarms. You know what I mean? So
have I strike the sun yet? No, I haven't strike the sun. The sun is like one of the biggest sources of life. Why would I do that? I'm just kidding. But no, I have not strike the sun yet. But But yeah, what was I saying? I remember right when I pulled that prank on you, you then tackled me to the ground.
I was like really ticked off at you. I was really, God, oh my God.
Yeah.
Here's an impossible question. Not really. Have you ever hurt yourself? Actually, yeah, we have.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
one time, like when I was in 8th grade, a kid pushed me and I broke my arm. And after that, I was in 2 years of homeschooling, which was pretty awesome. And then I joined back in 10th grade, and then later I graduated in 12th grade. Yay! Yeah, so, and also there was like one time, see, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but when I was like in middle school, I was like the sort of kid who got picked on a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I actually got picked on like a whole lot growing up. Yeah.
You? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You too.
you. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, we both Qasim and I have been picked on a lot, mainly in our middle school years.
And for me, also high school. Yeah. It lasted throughout high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it actually was not as bad once I got to like.
Thank you.
Senior year.
Thank you, Rainbow's World. He was saying about my arm.
Yeah.
This was the arm I broke, by the way. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah. And
if Thanos was I technically I did have a real Thanos, and that was college. So, right? So and if I had to relate myself to a scene in the Avengers, I would say that I would be Iron Man. Like at the end, remember where he steals
spoilers alert.
So he steals like the final Infinity Stone. And
he steals the Infinity Stones from Thanos. Thanos put on the gauntlet with the Infinity Stones on, but then Iron Man came in and secretly took the stones away.
Yeah, and then after that, when Iron Man was like putting the stone in his hand, it was kind of like me taking my final exams. You know what I mean? Like.
It's like Thanos, like when he snaps, it's like college trying to give you your last exam, but you exempted it.
Yeah, but then like literally, I emailed my professor, and then I was just like,
yeah, just like in Iron Man, he's just like that, and I am Iron Man, like that.
And I completely dodged that last exam, which by the way. Probably would not have been that bad, but I just thought, what if I have a shot of not even having to take it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I ever been robbed? No, I have not.
I don't think I've ever been robbed before. No.
Let's see. Have I watched Unspeakable Gaming? That channel sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, and obviously I wouldn't know what that is. Yeah. No. If you want to know more about me, best questions are more like gym and fitness related. I'm probably not going to know much about like games and like particular animators or filmmakers, and it's not that I hate any of that. It's just like this is not my biggest interest, I guess. So
yeah. Fazbear Entertainment Show asks, do we think ghosts are real? Yeah, I mean, I believe in ghosts.
I do. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Maybe not like. I guess it depends on like the degree of what's happening. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen a door swing open, but there have been like situations throughout college, I guess, where like so personally speaking, like my father has passed away, and I appreciate you guys for like hearing me out on that and everything. And sometimes I believe, he's helped me through college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And college is like no joke, but I think like instances like in college when I've struggled sometimes or felt that like I couldn't get like through a certain semester, or I feel like that I just can't do a certain assignment. There's just like signs or maybe just feelings inside that kind of just tell me like keep going, or maybe something outside of out of my head that just kind of helps me motivate back up again. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say like specifically, but it's just not like swinging doors and stuff, but I do believe in miracles, if you will. So.
Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't really have a specific favorite YouTuber, but I do like YouTubers like Markiplier and I also like Nuke's Top 5. Like he does like ghost videos and stuff like that. Like shows a compilation of ghost videos. So yeah, I like to watch ghost videos. Have a little horror. Yeah. Yeah, so, what else? Let's see. Does my house have stairs? My current house, yes, but, no, see, thing is, this is actually a rental townhouse I'm in. I was previously living in, Columbia, South Carolina. We live in Atlanta, Georgia. At least I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, we both live in Atlanta, Georgia. But
I lived here before you.
Yeah. What I was trying
at least I.
No. What I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is, at least I just moved here now.
Okay, right,
It's like at least I'm living here now. So yeah, I recently moved to Atlanta, Georgia, back in October of last year from Columbia, South Carolina. And right now we're in a rental townhouse, but we actually did find a house, and it's a really nice house. It has like a lot of stuff. I'll maybe give you a house tour later once we move, and we'll probably be moving in a month and a half, 2 months. So yeah, really excited about that. But this townhouse, yes, it does have stairs. So I'm on the upper floor right now. Yep. Let's see. Are you a scout when I was a kid? Does that mean like Boy Scouts or something? Feels like Boy Scouts.
It also does depend on how old you are. Wait. If someone uses the word kid and scout in the same sentence, I would assume that it would have to mean a Boy Scout.
The release date for the Fox's Family Moving Day episode. I don't have a release date yet. I'm still working on it. I'm about halfway through, and will El Tigre and Frida hug in that animation? I mean, I don't know about that, but I will tell you for sure that they are in this animation. All right. What kind of ads do I love? Nothing. No ads. Which is why I love YouTube Premium so much, but I don't use it because, or like I don't buy it because it's like $15 a month, and that's like incredibly crazy.
A lot of gaming questions.
Yeah, because I do a lot of gaming.
I'm sitting here like, God, holy crap.
What was the first game console I ever got? That's
a good question.
Yeah,
I can answer that one.
Yeah. My first game console I ever got was the original Xbox. That was my very first console. I got it when I was like in 5th grade, back in like 2007, I believe. Yeah, 2007.
Question for Sunstriker's cousin. What did you take in college? I'm a double major. I'll tell you mine if you want. Haha. Okay, well, So my major is, and thank you for asking, because like I can actually relate to this one. I got a degree in exercise science. I just have a lot of like a fascination with how like the human body works and how it can adapt to certain like stimuli when you voluntarily put it under stress. So things like things that impress me are like when you do aerobic training. Gradually over time, your resting heart rate starts going down, 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 down. So basically, what that means is, over a period of time, say you have a starting heart rate of 70 beats per minute, and then you stay consistent with aerobic training for like a few months, and next thing you know, your new resting heart rate would be maybe 60 beats per minute, which is a good thing. And for those of you who think, oh my God, that's crazy, like that means that person's probably going to die, right? In fact, no, it's the opposite, because a lower resting heart rate just means that that person is capable of transporting more oxygen to the rest of the body per heartbeat. So when a person has a lower resting heart rate, it means that their heart expands more and allowing more blood to flow in at one time. And if that's the case, that means more oxygen is allowed in that blood volume, and then with the blood, all that oxygen gets pumped out to the rest of the body. And I find that really fascinating.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, it's just weird how that works, right? It's just so efficient, and it's just mind-blowing to me. Like, yeah. But what else? But yeah, feel free to comment yours, and I'll let you know my thoughts about it, or I'll make a comment on it. A good one, of course. So.
All right. So next question. Let's see. What are the questions? Do I watch Red Hatter? No, I don't.
What's that?
I actually don't even know what that is, honestly. Yeah, so
You were so confident in your answer.
Because I know I've never heard of it, so
you're just like, I'll just blend in. Let's
Wait,
what did it say about repping? Go up. So something about repping. Go up a little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Wait. Go down a little bit. You ever heard? No, not that. Did it say something about repping? Did somebody say something about repping?
I think Red Hatter. I think that's what you saw.
I don't know. I mean, I could have sworn I saw something that said repping. I don't know. Maybe I misread it. I mean, if anyone did ask anything about repping, yes, I love repping. I do pump iron, so. Let's see.
Have I ever heard of a cartoon called He-Man? Yes.
Yes, we both have, but I don't think I've ever watched it that much growing up.
I actually never watched it at all, and it's based off of and a meme is based off of that cartoon. It's called Hey Yeah.
we made a similar like vocal of that. I used it.
Did we?
Remember?
What? I don't know.
Remember?
Yes.
Now you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Like, how do you forget that?
Yeah. Let's see.
What songs did you like to play on the guitar? Good question. I used to I used to take guitar lessons, and what they would do was allow us to pick certain songs, like as a group, and then we would perform in front of people, and it was a little bit nerve wracking, just because like I'm not like a pro or anything, or I never really was a pro, but I used to play songs like we played Guns N' Roses. That was one big song I remember. Guns N' Roses. What else?
Smoke on Water.
Yeah, Smoke on Water. That was another good one.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. Man, you remember?
Yeah.
What else? What else? There was another song that I was not familiar with, but we just kind of decided on it. It's called Cultural Personality, and I used to play the solo when I was on stage when we were performing. In case you have not heard that song, I recommend you listen to it because that solo is like insane. But and I don't think like I was perfect on it, obviously, but like I tried, and I guess I did all right.
Yeah, and you also played "Beat It" by Michael Jackson once.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah,
I think I did.
Yeah, I remember.
I did play like maybe one or two Michael Jackson songs.
Rick Empire asks, have I ever met a celebrity before? Yes, I have. I met Josh Peck. Some of you guys may know him from Drake and Josh. It was that teen sitcom from Nickelodeon. Yeah, so I met him at New York City Comic Con in 2018, and I actually got a selfie with him, and I got his autograph, which I have in my closet. But I actually still have the picture right here. Yeah, here it is. That's me with with Josh Peck. If you guys can see that. So yeah.
I have met a celebrity. Excuse me. It's not someone that like any of you guys may know. It's like kind of like a traditional artist. And he sings like kind of like our cultural music and stuff, and it's like hip hop. So it's not like, you know, that kind of classic. But it's more hip hop based, and I got to meet him. His name is Imran Khan, by the way, but I don't know. I'm not assuming that any of you guys would know him. But I got to meet him. I got his autograph or photo, I believe. But that I think he's like the only celebrity that I have met in person. But I have met Zach Galifianakis lookalike. I did.
Zach Galifianakis. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, from Hangover, right?
Yeah, the fat guy.
Yeah.
I ran into his lookalike in Vegas. So I went to Vegas, and we just were walking around, and like there he was. So, there are a few celebrities that Sunstriker and I do want to see one day. And I think now that we have the time, or we have a little more flexible time, we would like to see Impractical Jokers.
Oh yeah, I actually almost met them at the New York City Comic Con.
But they never made it, right?
No, they were there. It's just like I didn't get there like in time. Like they had. I think they got done with autographs or something, and they had to do their like little show or something like speaking show or whatever. But it was still great to meet Josh Peck, because I've known Josh Peck since not like personally known, just like familiar with him. I've known him since I was like 6 years old. So yeah, 5 or 6 years old. So let's see. Do I know Sonic EXE? Yes, I have heard of that. I think is it the Sonic meme? I'm not sure. Will Sonic the Hedgehog be in more Foxy's Family episode? Well, Rebels, I'm actually happy to tell you that Sonic, as well as Tails, is gonna make a cameo appearance in this upcoming Foxy's Family episode, the Moving Day episode. So yeah. Have I ever played Mario Kart?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if I have, you clearly have. Come on.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
But I have,
You just didn't sound very like.
no, it's just no. What I was gonna say is I have played Mario Kart, but I didn't play the newest one, Mario Kart 8. So, but yeah, I've played the earlier versions. But yeah, so yeah, I have played Mario Kart before.
I've played Mario Kart before, and you remember we also played Donkey Kong.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We used to stay like super late trying to get through that thing.
Oh my god. Remember that one level?
With the massive bat.
The bat. Yes, the bats. The bats, and also that one where we're in the cart and like near the end we're in this loop and we had to jump through the gap of the loop. It's hard to explain. But
Why did is that for both of us? Because like I literally just started a channel as well. Although I haven't posted any videos, but or if you want to go ahead and start and explain yours first, you can.
why did I start YouTube? Well, I just I was, animation has always been my passion, so I was just like, I want to do something with it. And my first animation I made on this channel, some of you guys may know it, is Larry, Koopa, and Toothless versus Godzilla. It's a Gary's Mod animation I made in, well, of course, Gary's Mod. This was before Source Filmmaker. So this was like 8 months before Source Filmmaker. Or 8 months before I started using Source Filmmaker. Source Filmmaker was already made. But anyway, yeah, that animation was pretty terrible. Because Godzilla gets defeated like that, and Godzilla is like freaking invincible.
Yeah, he's literally fire, bro.
Yeah, I know. And yeah. So and also in that animation, none of that animation was video. That was all picture. That was all what do you call it? Screenshot. I had taken like 600 photos. That's like over 600 photos in that animation. None of that is video, by the way. Yeah. But
before I answer,
but wait.
no, good. I didn't know you were still talking. Good.
Yeah. So, but then after that, after that animation, I mean, some people liked this. Some people were like, this is stupid. But then I started making more animations. I started making the Larry and Toothless series, and that got my channel a bit up. And then I started making Five Nights at Freddy's animations, and I started using Source Filmmaker with that, and that started my channel up a little bit. But once I uploaded Foxy's Family, that's when like everything went viral. Like, because see, if you guys are wondering how I created Foxy's Family, well, I sat down that night, sat at my computer, and I thought, what could be the greatest animation I could ever make? Like something that people will like love. So I thought, well, I do like Foxy's Family. Oh, sorry, I do like Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, yes, I do love Foxy's Family, but what I'm saying is, I love Five Nights at Freddy's, and I love the character Foxy, and I started thinking things like my family and stuff like that. So I thought, what if Foxy had a wife and like 3 kids? So I made the episode that night, and then I uploaded it the next day, and honestly, I thought, okay, just a couple thousand views here and there. I didn't expect it to go viral. So like within a month, it already hit 1 million views, and then people were like, "When's the next episode? Make another one. Make more. I was just like, "Oh my god, now we gotta make another one." So then like a month or 2 later, I made Foxy's Family 2, and then that's how it all started.
Yeah. And for me, I'm not an animator, and I would not know how to animate. But I kind of just started my YouTube channel because, well, we're stuck here in quarantine, and I gotta make some sort of living, right? And so I'm making YouTube videos about like exercise biomechanics, because a lot of times when I see people working out, they have like, and you probably don't pay attention to any of this because like you know you're not a big gymmer, but when I'm around in the gym, I see people with like the crappiest form, and as a trainer, that's something like I literally pay attention to. And it's not that I go up and I tell people like, hey, like correct your form or whatever, like while they're personally working out, or if I'm personally working out and trying to focus on myself. But it's just something I noticed that a lot of people either one don't care about, or just don't realize, or two, they just assume they're doing it correctly, or they were told that's how they're supposed to do it. But in any case, I'm making YouTube videos on how to do resistance training exercise, because your risk for like blowing your knees, or tearing a tendon or ligament, or maybe dislocating a joint, or whatever, just any physical injury, can be reduced by doing proper mechanics. And believe me, you guys probably wouldn't care about physics, but it says a lot when you're looking at someone, or when you've studied physics and now you're looking at someone. So you can just see like what's gonna happen if they continue doing what they're doing. So, like for instance, I see a lot of people when they do squats, their knees go like far beyond their toes, and what a lot of people don't realize is they can start getting like major knee pain from it. I don't know exactly what kind of knee pain, but I've had a lot of clients who've mentioned to me like, why am I getting knee pain? Well, it's probably because, like I said, your form is crappy. So, and I just want to put that out there for those who are starting to work out or whatever, because I just personally want you to enhance in your performance, your lifting, your strength, and get through your workouts without any issues. So, and it's also just something to be thankful for, or to appreciate, because when somebody does something the wrong way and something happens, and they thought like all that good form type of stuff is just gimmick or just made up.
Rainbow's World, that's actually pretty dark, so no, I'm not gonna make an animation out of that. I don't mean to be rude, but that's pretty dark. This right here, that's pretty dark. But yeah, I don't mean to be rude, but no, I'm not gonna make an animation out of that. So that's pretty dark. So no. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just finishing up. Yeah, I know. I've been blabbering about this for a few minutes now, but once you start doing it correctly, and you start seeing the difference from how you've changed doing the exercise, you'll start appreciating it. And you'll actually realize how cool it is.
It's okay, Rainbow's World. It's not your fault. I don't like to make animations like that. That's dark or anything. I like to make family-friendly animations. But anyway, what were you saying?
Yeah, no. So, but that's why I'm doing my videos on resistance training and stuff. So.
Yes, Chris. Yes. Impractical Jokers.
I was looking at that.
Yeah, too. We love that show.
And in fact, Christopher, who is your favorite Joker of the four Jokers?
Mine is Sal. My favorite.
Mine is Q.
Yeah, Q is my second favorite.
Yeah. I mean, I would like the rest of them equally. Well, I mean, well, to be more specific, I would put Joe last just because, like, you know, he just wins all the time, and it gets really aggravating sometimes. But
They
but
like
as
Sal.
a Joker,
They like Sal.
but as a Joker though, like, I mean, I find Joe pretty cool. Yeah, probably because you look like Sal. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's see what other questions.
I did see a Call of Duty question earlier. Let me see. But if it was like, have you ever played Call of Duty? Then yes, I have. I've played like maybe like a few times,
Yeah, same here.
but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not much of a big Call of Duty fan because because the thing is I feel like it's too casual in a way. So I'm not really the Call of Duty type. But yeah, do I know Busch Gardens? Yeah, it's an amusement park, but I've never been there.
Sir Drago
Zirconia.
Yeah, Zirconia.
He's actually one of my voice actors.
Son, care to explain? Wait, what?
To explain your cousin my college struggles so far.
Wait,
Yeah, I was actually talking with him on Discord yesterday, and I was telling him about your struggles.
Wasn't that the guy that you were telling me about? Made some college comment or something? Or who was that?
No. That's that was the guy who created the Jenny Wakeman model.
I don't even know what or who that is. Like,
The main character from My Life's Teenage Robot, and a supporting character and a supporting character in Foxy's Family. But
yeah, go ahead.
oh, by the way, Rebels, for those of you who don't check my community tab, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch has been added to the Sunstriker animated universe, as well as all the other characters, because they automatically get added because Stitch is added. Because thing is, when I add a character to the Sunstriker animated universe, this includes all the other characters from that character's universe. So yeah, Stitch has been added to the Sunstriker animated universe, and he will make a cameo in this upcoming episode. So yeah, Foxy's Family. But what were we saying?
About the college comment, like
The college, yeah. I was telling Sir Drago Zirconia about your 8 years of hell.
And this is the crazy thing. I didn't even fail a course. And if I did, it was because of the professor. You remember that? Because she just wasn't teaching. I had this one professor, for both chemistry 1 and physics 1. Same teacher, but she would all she did the entire semester would just hand out quizzes and tests and just not lecture on the material. So it's like we go home, just end up not knowing what we don't know. You know what I mean? It's like there's so much that could be explained that would help us understand what we know and what we don't know. But yeah, it was because of that that one professor that I failed both Chem 1 and Physics 1 on my first attempts. But when I changed my professors to different professors, and I got a tutor who, shout out by the way, thank you Footy's uncle, you are just amazing. Anyways, when I got the proper or appropriate professors and that tutor, I went from failing the first time to making A's in both chemistry and physics the second time. So, but yeah, Other than that, I have not failed any course in my life. So,
Have we ever been bullied before?
yeah, big time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, for me, like, if you're talking about, like, physically bullying, then no. But, I mean, except for one time a kid pushed me and I broke my arm. And, but otherwise, no, I didn't have any, like, physical encounters. But with, like, verbal encounters, yeah, getting picked on, yes, I was.
Yeah,
A lot.
And for me though, I've had more like racial, so
Oh,
like
yeah.
which was like really I had it really bad growing up, but yeah kid like I used to have kids, believe it or not, like in high school, and this was probably like the dirtiest thing I've ever gotten. Like the third school I went to when I was transferring during my I think during my junior year. But
Yeah.
in any case, I was new to the school, and there's this kid that just came up to me. It was I think like one of my first couple of days. But anyways, he came up to me, and he pulled my shirt up, and I asked him what he was doing, and he was just like, "I'm just making sure that you ain't got no bombs under there, bro." And I'm just like, yeah, screw you, because like why in the living hell would I do that?
Wow. That's messed up.
That yeah, like no, yeah, that's the like I felt really freaking bad. In fact, I got pushed so hard by kids, like mentally, like mental abuse. I got pushed so hard that I literally just stopped talking to people. I literally like did not talk to anybody after that. So
Yeah.
but college was better though. When I got to college, it was a little better.
Yeah.
So
For me, high school was a lot better. Like, I was barely picked on in high school. I mean, I was a little bit, mainly in algebra class in junior year, but otherwise I was barely picked on in high school. So it was mainly in middle school I was picked on.
I thought your cousin
Roman Reigns.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know that either.
Let's see.
Did I know about the new Five Nights at Freddy's game called FNAF Security Breach? No, I haven't. And am I going to be making more Foxy's Family? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, don't worry. More episodes are coming, so don't worry.
Let's see.
When did I start my?
I was just looking at that. I was reading it right now. Go ahead.
When did I start my career? Back in 2014. I actually created the channel in late 2013, but I didn't start using it until 2014. So it was like summer 2014 when I started using it, and yeah, so 2014 is when I started my career.
Excuse me. As for me, I didn't really. I wouldn't say I started my career, but like I've mentioned before, I have worked as a personal trainer and I've trained people before, starting back in 2016. So I've been training for a few years, but I wouldn't say that it's my career. But now that I'm about to make full establishment of what I want to do in the next coming years, I would probably say in the health field, which is what I actually got a degree in. I chose health because it's just kind of a fine line between like just casual fitness and like also like medical as well. So and medical in terms of like if you have any physical limitations, it can lead to like certain diseases and stuff, and that's part of what I want to prevent through helping people get back up again and get physically active, such as, in terms of like physical therapy, occupational therapy, and just kind of putting the two together and getting people back on their feet and just walking around again. It'll help them make a big difference in terms of lowering the risk for certain diseases. So, and I just think that's a huge deal in a society like this where, believe it or not, we are the most obese population in the world right now. So, it's just something that's part of my interest and passion. So, yeah.
Alrighty, let's see. So we got about another half an hour. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me adjust the mic for a second. Yeah. There. That's better. There. Yeah. All right. Okay. So anyway, what's so funny?
Yeah.
What's so funny?
No.
Did you what? Tell me what's funny. Did you think of something?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I just had some random thought. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had a girlfriend?
No.
Believe it or not, no. In fact, I've never had a date before, and I have my reasons, and in this case, I would kind of prefer to keep it personal. So.
You're getting me laughing now because you were randomly laughing. I mean that's happened to me too. Like sometimes I would think of something funny and I would start laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
What's my favorite horror game? Five Nights at Freddy's. But I just don't play it because I can't handle jump scares. All right.
What would it be like if you did have a girlfriend? Just saying. I think I would know. Just because I don't know. I guess it would just be like a best friend maybe. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of like that person that that they'll be there when you need them, and you can trust them not to just go against like what you want for the relationship and stuff. Not just yourself, obviously, but for both you and that significant other. So.
Do I watch Mandalorian? I
don't know what that is.
It's a Star Wars. It's a new Star Wars series.
Oh.
Yeah, I've only seen like 2 episodes, and yes, I've seen little baby Yoda. But yeah, I've only seen like 2 episodes of that, so I haven't really watched it. I should probably.
What's your favorite Fortnite dance? If you say.
Fortnite is a really overrated game.
Believe me, at least the word has gotten out to the point where I know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's that weird dance that's been going viral. That's like, or whatever. I don't know because I don't even bother and go into Fortnite. As much as I am interested to know what the gameplay is like, I don't play it because for a couple of reasons. 1, it's overrated, and 2, it's known to have some hate. So if I play it on my channel, I'm afraid I'm going to redirect some of that hate to my channel. I don't want that to happen. Yeah. So, yeah. So let's see. Keep them questions rolling.
Sid the Science Kid? I've heard of it, but no, I've never seen it. Why did Swiper swipe Marvin Space Modulator? I don't know. Maybe because he was trying to save the frickin' world? Marvin the Martian tried to blow up the Earth. So you should actually thank Swiper for swiping his space modulator. I'm just kidding. But yeah.
That's why he but yeah, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's why he swiped his space modulator to save the Earth and save all the 7 billion lives out there.
That's a good question. Sunstriker, what would you do if you weren't doing YouTube?
Oh, that's a really good question.
That really is a good question because, like, at least I like for me personally, I think that's pretty cool because, like, I'm not YouTube based. I don't have a YouTube background, so that's a cool question.
If I didn't have YouTube, I mean, I would love to maybe. I mean, there's like streaming platforms like Twitch or stuff like that, but I would probably do gaming on there and maybe live stream a couple animations, stuff like that. So yeah, but I'm very grateful to have YouTube. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have YouTube.
Did life ever give you well, life just gave me lemons on Monday. I can tell you that.
What happened on Monday?
Life gave me lemons.
I mean, like, yeah.
I got through college.
Yeah.
And I got to exempt my last final.
Yeah, but...
You know what it means when life gives you lemons, right?
Yeah, make lemonade. That means when life gives you lemons, it means something bad. You make lemonade, right? And make something good out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Lemons are not a bad thing. Like, basically, when life gives you the ingredients to make lemonade, you know.
Oh, I see.
Now that I have my degree, those
so
are
you're
my
saying
lemons.
it in a good way, then?
I guess.
Yeah, never mind. But, yeah. Have I ever played Gacha Life? I don't know what that is, so no, I have not. Would you have a son? I'm still thinking about having kids. I don't know. It's just there are a lot of work.
Early, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But getting married, yes, I do want to get married.
I mean, for sure, yeah, I want to get married. But like, it kind of like you just like having a kid. You just don't know until like you're completely like established and like settled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not even like moving into a like a dorm like by yourself. You know what I mean? Because like you gotta have your finances set. You gotta have your relationship like completely developed, like having the foundation, and you just basically gotta be ready for it. It's not like like I said, it's not just like, oh, I'm finally independent, I'm gonna move out. You know what I mean? You're talking about a whole nother kid.
Yeah.
And a newborn, supplying for the newborn can cost anywhere between like $15,000 to $20,000.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I know, and that's something I learned last year in like health and wellness. But
what's my favorite and funniest episode of Impractical Jokers? I have no idea because like I can't.
I saw that, and I don't know either.
Yeah, it's just like I only love certain moments. Like I do love this one moment from Impractical Jokers where Sal has to put his hand in someone's shirt, like kind of like this, and he basically sings a song to the strangers in order to get them to do it. So like, or let him to do it. So he's like, I put my hand in your shirt, put my hand in your shirt. Hey, I put my hand in your shirt. And then there's another one where he gets punished and he has to sing a song called Butterfly Crime Scene.
Oh god. And let me tell you, this kid will sing Butterfly Crime Scene.
No, I don't.
Day,
Shut up. No, I don't.
Well, you actually gotten better. I'll give you that much. You have gotten
okay. I mean, I did think it was a little. I just thought it was really funny earlier. But yeah, I have kind of like stopped it now. But yeah, he's like, dead butterflies, dead butterflies. What could be better?
Look at that, Demetrius. What's your opinion about COVID? Oh, I don't know. Maybe trying to survive, like.
Actually, I have to agree. Yeah, trying to survive. I'm just kidding, but yeah, yeah. Do Foxina's voice in front of my cousin. Right now my voice is a little sore from talking so much, but I'll try. Hi, I'm
boys named Fang and Todd.
You know, I've actually heard that before.
Yep.
And he does it really well. I'm not lying to you.
Mommy, Daddy, can we build a treehouse in the backyard?
Yep. That's how I do Foxina. Hornets. Oh yeah, the killer hornets are in the U.S.
Oh
now.
yeah, and I was showing you that video earlier. Remember?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and both the killer hornets and COVID-19 both originated from China. Why does it have to be from China? What? What?
Yeah, no, they're not from China, but they
Really? That's
yeah,
what I heard.
because I said that to you.
I mean, obvious.
But they are from Southeast Asia, like kind of like the Thailand.
Yeah,
area.
obviously nothing against China, obviously, but
no.
I'm just saying, like, it's just so weird because they both originated in that same area.
Yeah, I was just trying to like kind of creep you out because of COVID-19 coming from there. So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite creepypasta?
Well, if you don't, you don't know what a creepypasta is, do you? Trust me, I've been on the internet longer than you have.
Far longer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A creepypasta is basically a scary character. Like, for example, do you know Slender Man?
Sounds very familiar.
He's that like tall guy with long arms and he has like no face.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a creepypasta.
So it's a character.
Yeah, it's a character. Yeah, it's like a scary character basically.
What? Is the time? Is my exam time or my last day time still running?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh. We don't even need that anymore.
Yeah.
Why do we even have that?
You guys can't see, but there's actually a countdown timer on top right of my left top right of my left monitor screen, because we were counting down to my cousin's last day. But thing is, he got done early, so
2 days.
2 days early, so we don't even need that anymore. But how do I do Jenny's voice? Jenny's voice is like, it's like this. I talk like in Fang and Todd's voice, but quicker. So it's kind of like,
Hi, everybody. My name is Jenny Wakeman, and I'm Fang Todd Foxina's babysitter.
like that. Aw, thanks, Demetrius. You've BK Bonga. You found a snake in your backyard. Well,
Funny he says like in his backyard. I actually found one in my room.
yeah, that's. I was just gonna
you
say
wanna
that.
tell them about it?
No, you go ahead and tell him.
Well, I'll let you tell the story.
Okay. So, my cousin, Qasim, he was I don't know why I said cousin when you're right there, but yeah, Qasim, he actually got out of the shower one day, and
and it was very unfortunate it had to happen at that moment. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, and as he was about to enter his room, he sees the snake right there. So, like, he didn't put like any clothes on or anything. You just went straight downstairs because you were scared.
Well, I did have a towel on.
Yeah, you did have
initially,
a towel.
and I was like drying off and everything. And remember, I didn't like at that time. I was not like I didn't even have contacts at that time. But as far as glasses, I had access to glasses, but I didn't have them on.
Yeah.
So
Wait. So it took you for a bit to realize it was a snake, right?
yeah, I had to put my face like right up against the snake to see if it was a snake.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was swirled up on the floor. There was like a black hue from my point of view because I didn't have my glasses on, and I just put my face. I literally put my face straight up in front of the snake, and it just like hissed at me literally, and I was like, "Holy!" And I went sprinting downstairs, and I told my dad, right, and like. I mean, he had to think that I was kind of going crazy initially because, like, I didn't actually see what was happening without my glasses, right? So So he got a bat and his boots on, and he went upstairs. And he's like, "Yep, I found it." And he knocked that sucker out. And next thing I knew, he was walking out my door with the bat dead, hanging at the end of the baseball bat. Right. So it was
The snake was hanging dead on the baseball bat.
Yeah, he knocked it out, and then like he was walking out with the snake dead, hanging at the end of the baseball bat.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like I was like, and I think it had probably come up this shower drain or something. I'm not sure. By the way,
Wait, how did it come out with the shower drain if you were in the shower?
No. That's what I was thinking. I think you had said that I was coming out of the shower. I was trying to get into the shower.
Oh, you're going into the shower.
Yeah. But
when am I going to be ending my stream? In about 15 minutes, actually. So at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, in fact, I do have to go to Nana Nights and pick up my mom's phone from there.
Oh, yeah. There was one time I was at your house and a roach crawled onto my lap.
Yeah, because you're delicious.
Shut up.
No, but yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog versus Godzilla? I don't think I've heard of that. Let's see. All right. Do I play the game Siren Head? No, I don't. I've never heard of it, actually.
I was just gonna say you never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I obviously if he doesn't know what that is, I would not know what that is either. You're roasting.
Thanks, Super Cooper Bros. You too.
Appreciate it. I like the comment about the Yankees. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What would be the hardest voice in Foxy's family?
Wait, did you get roasted by your cousin before? Yeah, several times actually. Yeah, quite frankly, he deserves it.
Hey, shut up.
No, I'm kidding. He doesn't deserve it, but yeah, that's just how we roll. Yeah.
Let's see. What happened to Chica and Freddy? Well, they're going to be in the next episode of Foxy's Family, so don't worry. What?
You're just like, yeah, like
What?
I saw you hide that.
Yeah, well, no, I was trying to do something and it didn't work. What? Really?
Yeah.
All right. What is well, I don't really fear stinging insects that much, but I think yours
You
would.
think? You think? Just say it confidently. Yes, I hate stinging insects, and I mean I hate all stinging insects, but as far as the additional size of the actual insect itself, like hornets and bees, they both sting, right? But hornets are huge, so yeah. Generally speaking, I hate them all. So I have a phobia called Melissophobia, which I don't know why it's Melissa, but I do have a phobia of Melissa. So yeah. And if anyone out there has a name by Melissa, I apologize. It's not like I'm trying to directly say I hate Melissa, but I or fear Melissa. It just so happens to be Melissa.
Oh, that's a good question. How is it like to have the verification badge? Yes, it feels pretty good. Like, it feels like I'm an official, like, artist out there on the channel. Official, like, YouTuber. Well, I am. Well, with or without it, I'm still official YouTuber. But just having that check mark shows that I'm the official Sunstriker of YouTube. So, yeah, it does feel good. Yeah. So, as I said, the check mark, it doesn't give you anything like perks. It doesn't like affect your account. Like, it doesn't give you any perks or stuff like that or features. Basically, it just means that it's the official channel of Sunstriker. So if there's any other channel out there that has a similar name or has the same exact name, Sunstriker, people will know that my channel is the one with the check mark, and the other channels out there with similar names or the same name is not my channel. My channel is the one with the check mark. Yeah. Yeah, in order to get the check mark, you have to have at least 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, and you have to be active on your channel. So yeah. Excuse me. Star Wars: The Rise of Sunstriker. That's a good one. I like that. Could I make a music animation with pirates with kids on the boat and Foxy with his wife on that high platform? I don't know. I don't really would make music videos animations, so I don't know about that.
Stop cussing.
Yeah, he's one of my mods.
What's a mod?
Someone who takes care of the chat, like.
Oh, like
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is my favorite episode of Foxy's Family? If I had to pick one, I would probably pick the treehouse episode, because a lot happens in that episode. Like, well, of course they built a treehouse, and I also do like the story, how one person you have to think of others, what others want, not just yourself. So yeah, you have to think about what's better for others. I like the message of the animation. And also it's the debut of Swiper the fox in that animation, not just in a Foxy's Family episode, but as well as the SAU overall. So yeah, it's a pretty cool animation. I like. I also made a second version without Swiper. And that actually got more views, but I actually preferred the one with Swiper. I don't know why. Basically, I added Swiper in because I was doing like a little nod to the Dora and the Lost City of Gold movie, which you and I actually saw. It was pretty good.
Which one?
Door to the Lost City of Gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With
What?
with the
Is it
yeah
Isabella Moner?
yeah. Don't
Moner.
yes.
Yeah. What?
Isabella Bonner.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was just saying, like, you're talking about the Door of the Explorer movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And no to the question, to the person that asked, who's a better singer between the both of us? Yeah, no. I think we're both equally crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we,
All right, so we got about 5 more minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, ask right away now so we can answer.
Do any of you guys have like any like maybe non-gaming questions? I just asked because
Do I like Lemmy Koopa? Yes, I love Lemmy Koopa, but my all-time favorite Koopaling is Larry Koopa. Do I have sensitive teeth? Nope, my teeth are fine.
mine are good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be using Sensodyne. I do clench though, like grind just because of stress. Well, now that's decreasing. It should be a lot better.
Yay! Says Lemmy Koopa. Yeah, Lemmy Koopa, try not to use caps, please.
What's wrong with caps, by the way?
It's just like not nice to do, or at least if you use too much caps. So if it's just a thing that people don't really prefer or to see, like too many caps. So it's just because it makes the chat look messy and all that. So people like to keep caps minimum. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fazbear
yeah.
Entertainment show.
My condolences.
Yeah, our condolences. Our paternal grandmother actually passed away last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try $1 million. Let Foxy help you with your.
Have $1 million or let Foxy help you with your videos? I don't know, because I would love to have $1 million, but I don't want to make it sound like I'm greedy or anything. And I would love to have Foxy's help, but I'm pretty sure if Foxy were to help me, I would appreciate it, but I think I'm good with what I can do. So yeah.
And there was one that was what's your cousin's favorite Marvel character? Remind me of the characters of Marvel again, because that's just something I just really don't pay attention to.
Wait, you
remember, the like Marvel characters? He's asking what my favorite Marvel.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Which ones are Marvel again? I don't pay attention.
Iron Man, Thor, Captain America.
Okay. I don't know. I guess maybe Iron Man.
Mine is Black Panther. All right, we'll answer one more question and then we gotta end the stream. Let's see. So we'll answer one more question.
Oh, that's a good question. What's my favorite thing to do when you're taking a break from animating? Well, when I'm not animating, I usually like to work on 3D modeling, or sometimes I like to play games like Grand Theft Auto 5, Gary's Mod, all the sorts of things during my free time. So that's what I like to do. Is there any question that you want to answer, Qasim? One more. So that's it for me. So,
well, I mean, if I could switch that question to like, what's your favorite thing to do when you're taking a break from studying? or when I was studying.
When you were studying.
Yeah, when I was studying. I would have to kind of laugh at that question because I never had a break. In fact, I was studying while I was out at my job too. It got that bad.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you remember that? I was studying while I was at work.
Wow.
So it was so bad that. Yeah, no joke. I never had a break really, unless going into like a break like spring break, winter break, summer break. Those were really the only breaks I've had.
But in the breaks, you would like come over and see me, and we would go play pool at a place called Main Event.
Yeah, and that's if I got my work done ahead of time.
Yeah, so that's what he would do with me whenever he had a break.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, Rebels, that is all for tonight. But before we go, we're going to give our shout out of the night, and that shout out goes to BK Bonga. BK Bonga, shout out to you, man. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Common Rebel, Twitter stream description below. I can't thank you enough, Qasim, for being on the live stream with me for the first time.
Why are you shaking my hand, Cousin? Give me a hug. Come on.
Okay, fine. All right. Yeah. All right. Ow. Okay. All right. Okay, Rebels. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll let you know if I'm live streaming again. The Moving Day episode is going to be out very, very soon, so don't worry. Anyways, Rebels, that's all for this time, and as always, this is Sunstriker with my cousin Qasim, signing out.
And hopefully I'll see you guys next time too if we ever do another live. So.
Yeah, totally. We should do it again.
All right.
All right. See you guys next time.
See you guys.
Good night, Rebels.